Come right up, sir.
Oh, you want me to come?
Oh,
Yeah, so
it's a
we're
small room.
We gotta hear him on the actual.
I can stand up, how's that? Actually,
Yeah, that's fantastic. What a stand-up guy. We're never getting a show off of this. Ruined it.
Pretty simple one. I love the first Conco and the Fudge comic book. When's issue 2 coming in?
Oh, this is a question for us. You guys can go back.
Well, actually, the creator of the Conco and the Fudge comic book, who also works, he runs Gorilla Press. He just had a little baby.
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah, like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
A little baby girl.
That's sort of kept him very occupied lately.
Yes.
And that's kind of pushed back. It was only supposed to take like a couple months, but now it's going to be probably early 2019. So, yeah.
It's coming. Be patient. The first issue was about Concrete's origin story. The next issue, spoiler alert, is about my origin story. Real cool. All right. Do we have any other questions?
Here we have.
This gentleman over here. Yes.
So this to everybody. You're being part of comedy wrestling in aspects. Like, what is the fine line between funny and awkward? What's the difference?
His question.
Well, yeah, like what do you find? Why does comedy work in wrestling, and why does it not work in wrestling? Like,
I think just generally it always works best when you've got a character versus a straight guy sort of situation. I think it works less when you got two characters going head to head. That's just one observation I've found. There's a lot of other variables that go into, what it is and what it isn't. Some things land, some things don't, and it's
for when it gets awkward, like I really push the boundaries with a lot of the stupid stuff I do on some shows. And recently, I've started a new thing I like to do in a lot of my matches is I like to dance. And when I first started doing that, people did not react at all. And you have to kind of be stubborn sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of that old repetition gets you over, brother. Yeah.
Also, I think that there's you gotta be, being different is a big part of it. I've noticed that just when I was much skinnier in 2011, Concrete got a laugh just by coming through the curtain wearing down. Whereas then I actually started putting on some weight and just got average size, and it became way less funny. So I had to think of other ways. It's just knowing what you are and what your thing is a bit sometimes.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Robbie, you do a lot of comedy wrestling. Do you have any input on that? Too sweet me down under, bro. Boom, there it is.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions? Yes, let's start with the lovely lady.
Do you want me to stand up or?
You could if you want.
I can put that right there. I can come up to the microphone if you like.
Fantastic.
Yeah, my show now.
Fuck yeah.
For everyone on the stage and also in the sound booth, if you had to have a match with anybody on the stage and also in the sound booth, who would it be and why?
And why?
Okay. It's a really good question.
It is this show now.
I've wrestled all of you guys except Conco.
Poster now.
I've had some, my funnest matches against friends. And I think one day it'd be really cool to throw down with you, Concrete. So, we'll see if it happens. Conco versus the Fudge.
Maybe. Yeah, that's not a bad answer. I was going to say, my best matches are always against Robbie, but then again, Walhberg and I we had one really good one-on-one early this year that was just, we knew that the second and sometimes you have a good first, and you go, man, the second and the third, and every other one's going to be, much better. Jess and I have never touched, so that'll be, a good match if we ever make that happen. And, I don't think we've had a one-on-one, have we? No. My answer is also everybody.
Maybe we'll start with Robbie down this end and we'll work our way across.
Yeah, I feel much like you, I've wrestled with all of these amazing people on the stage. The only people I don't think I've wrestled one-on-one would be our Jude the Sound Dude, man. So I think that would be interesting because I see a lot of myself when I was coming up in wrestling in someone like Jude and his tag team partner Paris, so I'd like to test his skills and see where he's at. But also I think the other really interesting pairing would be myself and the person to my right, Jessica Troy. And that's because she's come leaps and bounds from when she first started. And I remember in one match, which was the Four Nations against me and some allies, that she slapped me in the face really fucking hard and then put on the armbar, and I was like, oh yeah, I might tap. But then I super kicked her in the face and all was good, except the crowd went, yeah! So like I would like to do that again with a crowd that would be cool with me kicking her. I guess that's my answer.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Well, there you go. That one can be boobs.
Whenever people ask me this kind of question, like one of the main people I say is Robbie, so I would choose Robbie as well. I feel like we put on a really good match, and I want to get him back for kicking me in the face that one time.
I feel like Ricky South, my God. When he does podcasts, everyone wants to talk to him on a podcast.
We always double mic him when he's.
My answer's quite simple. Robbie likes to talk about Ospreay and Zack Sabre Jr. and Austin Aries and Ishimori and Liger. Motherfucker, the best guys are here in Australia. Come and test me, brother.
Yeah, Maddie.
Jude?
Me?
Yeah. Come on.
No, you have to be silent.
Put it down, he's like a little
Fudge go.
Robbie took my answer. Well, half my answer. I haven't wrestled Robbie in a singles match yet. It'll probably happen one day. And Maddie, I'd like to beat your own Carter's ass again in a tag match.
Because he's little, get it?
Yeah.
So for those listening, Matty Walhberg was on his knees being a midget.
There you go.
No Ricky South jokes this time.
By the way, this is exclusive for you guys, so this is actually going to be on the iTunes and Spotify.
Oh, give me the mic.
It's just a bit of, yeah. Did we have a second question? You were next.
Matty Walhberg, why do you always issue open challenges for beer pong and then deny everyone's request?
You're friends with that drunk bloke Adam, aren't you? If anyone's ever met Adam, he is a joke of a human being. And he tried to play me in beer pong like everyone else does. Everyone has this confidence, and they get in, they get real scared, and then I win every time. I issue an open challenge, you'll find out Friday who it's supposed to be. I've never turned down a challenge. Have you challenged me?
Yeah?
Why is he going to verse you? Come on. Be honest, have you played sports before? Mate, maybe in WWE 2K19, my core would destroy you. Hey, you're not going to touch me. Be honest. Be honest. Have a look at me. I'm fucking jacked, bro. Yeah, see? Yeah, come on. You couldn't beat me. Be honest. That's it.
We had a couple more. Go on, just in.
Yeah, Robbie, you've talked about that really formal attitude with the locker room back over in New Japan. What was it like doing all the bowler shows, all the PWG stuff in comparison?
PWG is like a really cool environment. Like even for my first time there, I was nervous and stressed as fuck. And I walked in like, you know, you got Keith Lee, Adam Page was there. There was a lot of other people as well. Like Jonah obviously is a familiar face, and having Adam Brooks by my side helped a little bit. But also that first time I went, the Young Bucks were there, so obviously, you know, they're a pretty big deal. But it's very welcoming. So as soon as I came in, it wasn't like people were treating me like I was no one or like they didn't know who I was. Everyone knew who each other was, even if they were meeting for the first time. So it's like a very laid-back environment. And much like what we do here, everyone sticks around till the end of the show, mostly because they want to sell their merchandise, but also because we enjoy hanging out. And we all go to Denny's afterwards and have like a really good time and realize, oh, we should probably go to bed. We all haven't slept in like 3 days.
Was Chuck Taylor there?
No, but Chucky was backstage at some of the New Japan shows, but because he was Chaos and I'm Bullet Club, we were in separate locker rooms. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we probably have time for one more question. Yes, the lady in the back. She shot her hand right up.
Hi there, this is for everyone on stage. I'd like to know, who do you think is going to win black medal?
Alright, we'll move our way down here.
So this, are we going from, we've got the 4 semi-finalists, is that who we're picking from?
Yeah, I believe so. How about I'll start, and then you, and then we'll just move along. I'm going with the underdog, Paris de Silva. I think he's extremely talented, and there are wonderful things from this young man we have yet to see. And I think he's really going to impress us this Friday.
I've already voiced this on Twitter, I think, but my heart says Paris as well, just because of how far he's come in such a little time. But honestly, I think that Unsocial Jordan is going to be the person that pulls it out. Just hear me out. Look at what he's been able to accomplish in the last 2 years. He's been able to beat people that no one expected him to beat. So he's the kind of person that's going to do something that none of us see coming. And he's going to be holding that sword at the end, is what I think. Sorry, Mick.
My pick was Pilot Four Nations, obviously. I know Mick is here, but I'm going to go with Jack Bonza.
No, why? Okay. If I wanted everyone to cheer, because I saw on Twitter, I'm like, who's going to win? Everyone was like, Madison Eagles, just give it the sword. It's not an option. I think hands down, the winner's going to be Mick Moretti. Easy. And I'm not doing that because he's here. I'm just being honest. Mick is insane. Did you see that match with Bandito? He spent half the match on his head. How do you wrestle a match where a guy spends half the time on his head? You can't plan for Mick Moretti. He has plans in his sleeve. He's going to be taking the sword.
He's still lost.
He's now lost. Go tweet about it, brother.
I'm going to go with Bonza because I think that I think we can all see that like Robbie's at this level now that's just like amazing, and I think we can see that Mick, you know, with the videos he makes and you know the stuff that he does, we can tell that he's kind of nipping at his heels. But I think Bonza's also as well, like, but he's a bit like he waits for his turn a bit, and he waits for those opportunities. Like his match that he had with Walter, like. He put up such a great fight with Walter, and he did really great against Zack Sabre as well. So yeah, I think Bonza.
Ladies and gentlemen, fuck you to do London. All right, let's hear it from you, buddy.
Whoa, Paris, whoa!
I wonder.
Paris and Silva!
Fuck the Four Nations.
Paris for sure. Paris for sure. Paris for sure. Paris for sure.
He's 7, he can't swear. He's in the prefect. He's on his piece for sure, you are.
Yeah.
He's not even allowed in here. Security. Where's security? They did a horrible job. 13-year-old in.
What the fuck, Sorbet? Didn't you do your job? Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a fantastic evening. Yes. And I just wanted to mention a little bit before we talked about You're Gonna Notice Us, and Now We Conquer, and I really feel like represented right here, these 3 guests we have are the embodiment of You're Gonna Notice Us, Now We Conquer. These guys are amazingly talented, they're great guests, and I feel like you guys are doing a great job at representing Australia and helping us get noticed. I feel like we should be proud to be Australian. All of us. Amazing wrestling. I feel like we should acknowledge our culture right now. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to force you guys to do a shoey.
I'm ready.
Dude, if you would give us a hand and hand down the beers.
Can I point something out real quick? Because everyone knows Robbie for doing shoeys, yeah? But before Robbie was the shoey guy at Bowler and in Japan, I was at the Doilo in Newcastle and I did a shoey there once. And no one remembered because there was only 12 people there.
I was
I
there.
wanted to make sure people knew I still did it.
It was 28 maybe.
That's not count.
And for those, for anyone that doesn't know, former PWA alumni Lucas Kelly is my brother-in-law. He's sitting up the back, and this is his booth that he used to wrestle in. So I'm going to drink out of that.
Before guys, this is gonna be
Wait.
Where's your shoe, brother?
Are we all doing shoes?
You haven't got a beer? I'm doing a shoe.
I didn't bring any other shoes.
Who's got
What?
Does anyone need a
Does anyone in the crowd want to do a shoe with us?
No.
Fair enough. Alright, don't answer that question.
You know the great thing about being the host of this show is we get to do whatever the fuck we want, and we're going to force the guests to do what they want. Ladies and gentlemen, before we do the shoey, we would like to thank you all for joining us tonight. You guys have been a fantastic crowd. Thank you to the Valve Bar for hosting this event. Thank you to our sponsors, Rock and Roll Wrestling, for sponsoring us at the last second. We usually thank you to all of our amazing guests as well.
Thanks, Big Fudge, because Big Fudge arranged a lot of this. He found this venue, and it was his idea. Yeah, he put a lot of work into this, guys. Thank you.
If you guys have ever listened to a podcast that we released before,
All but one.
we have a certain way we like to close the show. We have a catchphrase that very much embodies our attitudes towards life. And if you guys have listened to the podcast before, we'd like you to say the phrase along with us. If you guys have a drink, we'd like you to raise it for the occasion, for the toast. If you have a shoe, please raise it as well. We encourage it. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been fantastic. We've had so much fun this evening. Here's to feeling good.
Now?
Cheers. You gotta cheers it! Oh my god, you're so show.
Thank you, everybody.
How good a shoe is that? How good do I look in this lighting, mate? My god.
The funny thing is, I've been to so many wrestling shows where I've like completely destroyed their ring with garbage and chocolate sauce and all kinds of horrible shit. But the first time I host my own event, I insist that half is put down, so no mess is taken to it.
It's almost done.
No, go!